Hey, what's up? Welcome to the forest. This is a reading for the sign of Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. I'll be asking you guys about your current path and also where you want to be. And I'll also be asking them what they see along the way and ahead to illuminate your journey. And I hope you find something here that feels true to your heart. Feel free to like, share, subscribe. And at the end of the reading, I'll be drawing a card just for an element to bounce on along your path. These are the cards I felt wanted to be used for you today. They have been shuffled and saged and all that good stuff. And I wanted to see what animals are in the forest today for Pisces. I am really intrigued. Ooh, we have tiger. Fire. Ooh. Any other animals in the forest today for Pisces? Fly, hang out with us. Oh, nice. So we have two. We have elephants and tiger. You want to see that there? So the tiger is about be passionate and unstoppable. It's about bravery. Um, it's about going for that goal with a fire. And the elephant is about greatness. This one's about being a leader, but a loving leader. The kind of person that overcomes problems by thinking them through. And this one's about being like a natural leader, the kind that doesn't have to kind of like be forceful. You know, um, and both these cards talk about success and bravery, going for your goals. That is super neat. Some very strong forces there for you. They are saying, all right, yeah, we are here for you. There's an umbrella one here. Let's see what unicorns want to come out today for Pisces. What unicorns today for Pisces? Oh, vulnerability. That's cute. Any other ones? Oh, I like that one. It's like a little baby unicorn, like little baby unicorn flower. All right, and then we also have mystery. Ooh, yay, and journey. I always like it when the water ones come out for the water signs. So you can see that. Um, so yeah, so the first one is just like this little baby flower unicorn that has to trust that this little bee coming up here isn't gonna hurt him, because he is a flower and it's right on top of his head, and they both have to trust each other uh, in order to meet, in order to come together. And then we also have journey, which is really neat. I love that for Pisces. So maybe it's time to step out of your comfort zone, take a trip, maybe go somewhere new, see someone new, or um, even just mentally, especially with mystery here. Mystery, journey, and vulnerability. I feel like these are all about looking for something new to trust in, to have fun with. And like I really like mystery, like especially now it's getting a little bit more snowy out there. And he's like glowing. And this little like elf behind him has a lantern and is like illuminating everything, and there's this beautiful a starry sky with all these snowflakes everywhere. And he can't quite see what's out there. And then in Journey, again, like they're not quite sure where they're going. Maybe, I mean, maybe they do, but I kind of feel like all these cards together. This is your guide saying be open to new things. You know, um, Maybe look for little mysterious things where you least expect them. Be open to new possibilities. Let yourself be vulnerable and trust in the process of whatever you have going on right now. That's really cool. So I thought I would use let's see, maybe do the crow tarot for where you want to be. And then this one for most of it. Let's see, where is Pisces right now? Illuminated Visions tarot deck, I think this is. Let's do a couple cards here to see where Pisces is right now in their feels. They are the Page of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, and the Fool. Oh, nice, nice guys. Oh, this is you off on a new start. You know, seeing something really cool that you're like, oh, yeah, like this has my attention. This has my feelings. I really like this thing. Like, oh, I could see myself doing this. Or like, if this is a person or like a love thing, this is you being like, oh, this is the person, you know. And maybe you're not like super serious about it right now, but you're like, oh, yeah, I could see this, you know, like I'm ready to possibly like move forward with whatever this is, you know, like I'm focused on this, like I like this. That's really awesome. So we'll find out where you want to be. I'll give these ones a quick shuffle here. Where does Pisces want to be on this new adventure? Where does Pisces want to be? So far we have the Three of Swords and the Page of Wands. Ooh, another page. Getting over some heartbreak, possibly. Ooh, the Sun. Oh, and you want happiness. Oh, that was a lot. Okay, well, I'll take that first one since I saw it, but not gonna go too far with that, right? I don't want to overcomplicate things. So we also have the Sun and the Eight of Wands. I feel like this is you wanting to focus on this new beginning that you have going on right now. Like, I just think this is so perfect. Like, oh my god, the Sun came out. Like, oh, you know, like, because we are on this like new journey. We're just like starting out, and you're just like, should I do this thing? I really like this thing, you know, like I want to do this thing. And then where you want to be is just like happy and excited and like still like very focused and like driven and not letting things slow you down, you know. I mean, it's possible you maybe want to examine some past heartbreak that you had before, you know, but coming from like a really good healthy place, you know. If this is like a love thing, you know, you're kind of just like, yeah, like I see like this hurt me and it sucked, but this is like I'm so much happier now. Like it's not even phasing you, you know, like that's really cool. So that's why you have that new beginning. That's neat. I like it when the cards like tell me without me having to even ask. Because like, you know, like a lot of times like where you are or where you want to go is dependent on where you were, right? Oh, geez. Okay. Oh, it's not even the right deck. Okay, hold on. How does Pisces get to this new place of happiness? I mean, and if this is a work thing, I see you just wanting to like just be able to focus on it, you know, mostly. Like you want it to work out, like you just want to be happy. You're like, yes, like should I invest in this thing? Because I really like it. It's looking pretty good. Should I take this leap? Because I think this could make me really happy. This is gonna maybe help me let go of some things. So then on your journey, we have the Nine of Wands, the Artist. Oh, I like that. That one is actually exclusive to this deck. It doesn't come in any other tarot decks. The Artist for this deck specifically has it in this one. Cool fuzzy. And we also have the Wow, which is another one that's just like that. Wow. These actually come after 21. They actually come after that in the major arcana it's 22 and 23, and these cards are about like exploration of the mind, of beauty, of the soul. It's looking out to greater things and um, believing in all the things that came before as a jumping off point in order to see like the bigger picture in front of you, like the possibilities in front of you, because you have this wealth of past experience between these. We also sorry, focus on those. We also have the Nine of Wands and the Page of Wands. Wow. Oh, dude. Oh, we have the Page of Wands twice. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool. I like that. I like it when they kind of like bridge like that. I feel like that is like you in alignment, like with how you're feeling and like kind of like the path you're on in your universe, like your universe. Right. We all have our own, right? But I mean, like on your journey, in order to get there, you are going to, embrace that excitement and let it help you kind of like let go of any baggage that you might be hanging on from your past situation, because you're like really close to like just being there, like in this like really happy place where you can kind of like focus on the things that make you happy. I'll get some more cards because I feel like this is like really easy. So you're probably like, no, it's not. Like what? So let's see what else we have here. The Page of Swords. Dude, we have all the pages. You really want to do this thing? Just do it. Like, why are you why are you worried? Five of Wands, conflict. Knight of Swords. Maybe someone being mean about something, or like, because like I see you, kind of having a lot of like burdens that you want to let go of. Maybe you're kind of feeling a little bit defensive about things, even though you're looking toward the future. I feel like you're not looking super far into the future though. You're just looking like a couple, like the next step ahead, kind of a thing. Which I mean, I think that's a good thing. I feel like with the Well and the Artist that you might need to go a little bit deeper than that, or at least let yourself be inspired by what came before. And if you're feeling like conflicted, oh sorry, make sure that worked there. Because like, okay, like the Knight of Swords with the Five of Wands here, I mean that can almost be like going too far a little bit. He can almost be too focused to the point where it's like detrimental to what's around him. He's more of a I'm gonna take my sword out and walk into this room, and I know there's a bad guy here, slashing around, and I mean you can kind of see that here. You can barely see out of his visor. The horse doesn't. I mean, he's kind of like responding to him, but I feel like the horse is also kind of doing his own thing, because like his body's leaning one way and the horse is going another, and they're going both way in the same direction. But like, I mean, like he is so focused, and he's got his sword in front of him, But it's kind of that energy where like, well, you're not really looking where you're going, and like, I mean, you're focused, but at the same time, you maybe a little bit like focused to the point of not paying attention to what is going on around you, kind of an energy. Like, so like when you go in that room, you're waving that sword around, like you turn the lights on, oh no, like what did I do? There wasn't any monster in here, I just cut up the friggin' couch into a million pieces. And then like your friend comes in, like, what happened? There was a burglar. I don't know. I think the cat did it. And it's like that kind of thing. It's like not always like trying to like be like sneaky for sneaky sake or whatever, but kind of just, you know, sometimes just like that, like, oh, I was so focused on this one thing that I didn't see what else was going on around me, so now I kind of have to cover my tracks maybe. And like, with the Five of Wands, I guess that's kind of like why I'm elaborating on this a little bit, because that can be conflict, that can be you know, fighting with people, you know, not seeing eye to eye, whether this is straight up competition, somebody against you, or you know, just your team or your partner, just, you know, not meeting up, just not seeing eye to eye, everyone wanting to kind of do something different, you know. And I feel like so I feel like along your journey, like you might find that conflict, you might find, you know, and whether this is like with another person, if this is like a love situation, you know, if you find yourself like maybe feeling too focused and, you know, like there's conflict going on, I see you like pulling back, you know, saying, wow, this is a lot going on here, you know, I just want to focus on these things that are making me happy, these, you know, these good feelings. With the pages here, you know, these are about new beginnings and learning. And I mean, and you know, pages can be really focused too. They don't know everything yet. Like I said, like I don't see any cards of here of like you being, you know, ready to like super commit to anything. You're not over here like, I'm gonna get married. You're like, I'm gonna kind of see what's out there because this kind of looks pretty good, and I kind of want to just be happy and focus on my happiness. So yeah, I mean, totally, like that's definitely doable here. I mean, on your path, you know, all of these steps they're basically just saying, you know, focus on that, you know, plan things out a little bit, you know, look into them a little bit more, you know, on all, I mean, this is really balanced here. We have all of these things coming into alignment for you with like the pentacles, you know, the cups, the wands, the swords, like the earth, air, fire, water, like you coming into alignment along your journey in order to fulfill this, you know. And I see like if things are coming up that you're not sure about, you're conflicted about in your thoughts, or like somebody like getting in your way, you just like focusing, you buckling down and just being like, no, you know, like I'm not dealing with this nonsense, you know, like I'm just gonna get through this, you know, like, yeah, like I'm not seeing anything like super stressful coming up, you know, just maybe like some conflicting thoughts about things. Maybe if this was like a past relationship that you're ending, you know, needing to, you know, recognize that for what it was and let it go, because you're like so close to like completing this and like, you know, moving on. I mean, you are completing this right now, like you're at that what they call like the, you know, like the Fool energy, like where you're leaping off when you're trusting in your judgment and the divine and like this next step, and you're like, oh, I really want to do this thing because it's so amazing. With all these like pages here and the sun, like I say do it. Like this is something like you're thinking about and you want to do and you want to have fun at it, like do it. Like, you know, I mean, you don't have to be like super serious. And these cards up here are saying, you know, strength, vulnerability, mystery, journey. You know, I feel like this is all kind of tied together. They're not saying, you know, you know, tie yourself down, be super committed, whatever. They're saying, yeah, like go with the flow here, like embrace these like fun little things that are coming up on your adventure, you know. And if things start to get too heavy, too hectic, they're saying, you know, just refocus basically, you know. I'm not seeing anything like, you know, super worrisome, you know, this week or whatever. I'm just kind of seeing you, you know, like being like, yep, all right, like, yeah, I kind of been there, done that, and yeah, like I like this new stuff that's going on here. I'm gonna focus on that instead. Like, yeah, like I'm gonna do that. And at the end of that, you have like happiness. You have like that focus, that, you know, that ability to be happy and be like, yep, well that happened, but you know, I'm still here. I'm still in love with the things I'm doing. I'm gonna keep doing them. So you know what? I'm gonna get one more card for balance, and then I will wrap this up. What do we have for Pisces? Oh, I just realized my other light wasn't on. Oh, I'm so sorry if this is dark. I'm probably gonna post it anyway because this reading is amazing. I love it. But I'm sorry, it's dark. No wonder, was it focusing earlier? How did I not notice? Silly. Okay. So if you need anything to balance on, we have the High Priestess. Ooh, I love that, you know? Because you have that major arcana, the Fool, where you are now, where you want to be is major arcana, the Sun, along your journey of all these nice steps. And if you need something to balance on, they're suggesting to balance on all the elements. They're actually saying go above that, you know, trust in the divine, you know, rest upon your inner knowledge, on those things that have come before that you have learned, that have been illuminated for you, that bring you happiness, that fill your cup, that bring you light and joy, that make you feel stable. All these things that, you know, that you enjoy learning about. You know, if this is like a person or a new job or whatever, like that's awesome. Like, yes, get to know them, like get to know the situation, like, you know, trust in the divine. If you need prayer, like if you say prayers or whatever, like look for signs, look for synchronicities, look for like spirit animals, like ask them, you know, hey, you know, show me something, like I'm here, I'm listening, because they're bestowing that wisdom upon you. Anyway, you got this. This is amazing. Talk to you later.